Hey, y'all. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the General Collective weekly reading. This isn't for any specific zodiac sign, so as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. It is August 31st as I am recording this. We currently have Sun in Virgo, Moon is in Sagittarius. I'm going to be starting out with some charms. For this reading, I have the Oracle of the Seven Energies here as well as the Love Oracle cards that I'm going to be using. And I'm just trying to feel out a tarot deck for this. I think we're going to go with the Spacious Tarot. It's been a while since I've used this. This deck does have the expansion pack in it. So there are additional cards in this deck. So yeah, let's see what's going on. I feel like someone's asking, like, I do pull the charms with my eyes closed as I am an intuitive reader. So I do pull them with my eyes closed. I don't look at the charms until I'm done pulling them. So I don't know what they are until I'm done pulling them and I open my eyes. I don't know who needed clarification, but there it is. So let's jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding the energy for this week. Give me 1 second, y'all. So we are in the first quarter moon with the bee in Sagittarius. We will have the full moon on September 7th, but there'll be a separate reading for that. That'll be the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. I'm feeling like there's something, what is this, Spirit? What is this? Like something wants to come through. Whether that's, for some of you by way of communication, whether you're the one giving it or you're the one receiving it, something like, I feel like there's a disconnect. Like I feel like, should I say disconnect? It feels like a struggle with something coming out. Again, this could be communication. This could also be like the energy of taking action, whether you're struggling to take some kind of action or, someone you're energetically connected to is struggling to initiate something. I feel like something needs to be initiated. Give me 1 second. There is square energy going on with Mars in Libra, Jupiter in Cancer, and Saturn and Neptune in Aries. It could be that energy. We'll see what happens with the reading though. But let's see what comes through with the time. Yeah, I'm hearing the Mars and Libra opposing Saturn and Neptune in Aries, and they're retrograde. Saturn and Neptune are both retrograde right now. But this it's Mars. It's Mars energy. Like it's having like I feel like someone is having trouble saying something or doing something. Like they can't. Like they want to take the action. Like it doesn't even feel like hesitancy. It feels just like struggling to like almost push through something. It feels like saying something because my mouth is like it's watering. So I feel like that may have something to do with, communication. With the expression of emotions. Yeah, with the moon being in Sag. But let's see. What do we need to know for this week for the collective spirit? One. I'm hearing the number 3, 2. So 3 could be significant. Your third house could be significant. But the third house is, it's Gemini energy, so it does deal with, communication. It's air energy. And it's like in, dealing with your environment, or your surroundings. Some of you may also have Virgo in the third house. That feels like, if that's the case, you would be like a Cancer ascendant. So this may resonate for the Cancer ascendants out there. They would have Virgo in the third house. But yeah, let's see what we got. All right, so we have out a seahorse. And then we have out a diamond, a black diamond. And then we have the wine glass. Pardon me, y'all. Hold on one second. Okay, so with the seahorse and this diamond, I don't know, this seahorse is feeling like very, like Pisces-like. Like I'm feeling that kind of, although seahorses are real, like they're almost like the unicorn of the sea is what I want to say. But they're actually like a real thing. And right now we have the North Node in Pisces. Which, Pisces energies deals with your, your creativity, your imagination. It's the 12th house energy. It could also deal with, your dreams as well. And then this black diamond. They're saying rare, rare, rare. I don't know. I feel like for some of you, you could be being looked at as, someone that's rare. That what I'm hearing is formed under pressure. Formed under pressure. And what I'm hearing with this wine glass is I just want to sip. I just want to sip. That makes me feel like, for some of you, it almost makes me feel like if someone is viewing you like this, they can't, you don't drink wine fast like a shot. Like your energy is like, it must be sipped and almost like savored. It's not like a shot where you can like just take a shot. It's to be savored on your palate. Is the way that my guides just gave it to me. Um, I'm just looking up what the seahorse symbolizes. Like, because that's not an animal, an animal that I'm, or, marine life that I'm familiar with. But it says the seahorse symbolizes patience, persistence, and nurturing, often representing the male essence and fatherly care in nature. It is also seen as a guide for emotional balance and a reminder of the importance of nurturing relationships and recognizing vulnerabilities. So this is definitely Mars and Libra energy. Mars, is the masculine energy. Libra is the seventh house energy that deals with, relationships and partnerships and how we align ourselves with others, no matter the dynamic of the relationships. And it also, speaks to justice and balance and, like an energy of keeping or making things fair and right. And also the energy of like doing the right thing. So what this makes me feel like is like there could be a masculine energy that's, watching you, whether male or female, doesn't matter, on either side, who is it almost feels like they want to take things slow. And that makes sense with Saturn and Neptune opposing. Saturn is, our reality, how we situate and structure things within our lives, but it's in retrograde right now. And Neptune, being ruled by Pisces, or that rules Pisces, excuse me, is the energy of, that creativity, your imaginations and your dreams. But that's also in retrograde. So it's almost like someone could be, looking at, possibly some type of connection with you in retrospect. And I'm like almost feeling like wishing they didn't try to rush things. Where now they could be wanting to like take it slow and, actually put some nurture and care into whatever this connection is, a friendship, a potential relationship. I don't feel like if this is a masculine energy that's viewing you as a feminine energy like this, you guys are not together. So this, probably is not going to resonate for anyone that's in a relationship right now. I feel like these energies are separated. And it's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like, because the word I'm hearing is devour, where if this is someone that you're not connected to, they could have tried to like devour you in the past. Like they just wanted to take all of you or have all of you in a way that was, how can I say this? Like that was, for one, unbalanced. Like it felt like they were in a taking energy. But also like now wanting to, or even realizing that, you know, possibly they should have took it slow. I'm hearing like got to know you, or this could be you, you know, reflecting on a connection that you had with someone that was like I said, they weren't a shot. They're not like a beer. You know, wine is to be sipped and savored. And I'm hearing a precious gem, precious gem. So I feel like this is how this energy could be viewing you. Like they didn't handle you with care. So let's see what's going on, Spirit. What messages do we need? Of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. I'm hearing they didn't care for you like you cared for them. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have healing the heart. And this is definitely almost making me feel like the energy of like nostalgia, like almost the energy of reminiscing. This could be a heart chakra awakening. Someone could be realizing again, like it's making me feel like, you know, nurturing, care, energy. Under that, we have a higher view. Which is, you know, seeing things from a higher or, you know, a more, they're saying more broad perspective. And we have imperfect harmony. Oh, what's that song? I'm hearing the music you make. And right after I heard the music you make, they started playing Alicia Keys's and Maxwell's The Fire We Make. And someone could be realizing like what, it almost makes me want to say what could have been created with this imperfect harmony card. What could have been created. Hold on, y'all. I want to just turn my brightness up a little bit. What could have been created had they cared for you like you cared for them. And here, see, here's that energy even still like sipping the Oracle's gift, which is like the Ace of Cups with the tea. Like you can't guzzle or gulp tea. It has to be sipped. And with the spirit of gratitude, I'm feeling like whoever is in this energy of reminiscing, or, you know, even just thinking back over possibly how they treated you, or this could be you thinking about how you treated someone else. It's almost like you didn't appreciate it with the spirit of gratitude and the Oracle's gift. I feel like this person, you know, could have, even if it's just a friend, they could have showed up in your life to help you get into alignment. They said awaken, to help awaken you. Because this is almost making me feel like the Lover's card. This imperfect harmony, which is Gemini energy. And right now, Gemini is in, or Uranus is in Gemini. Let's see. Let's get one for the overall energy, please, Spirit. Too many. Can I get one for the overall energy? Oh my God, all these cards. Just one, please, Spirit. Yeah, I'm hearing, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, it's almost making me feel like shame off of this seahorse energy. Like, almost like the Five of Cups. Can I just get one, please, Spirit? Look at all these cards. This person might have a lot to say, so much so to the point where they don't even know where to start or how to even, and oh, thank you, Spirit. They don't even know how to initiate a conversation with you. They don't know what to say to initiate it. Huh. Like, I don't know where to begin or how to say this. I'm seeing someone like texting or wanting to text a message. They could have, you know, written a message and, you know, haven't pressed send yet. Whoever this is, what I'm hearing is I can't look you in the face. I can't look you in the face. And they gave me something else. I can't look you in the face. And it could be something with like hearing your voice. So, you know, they may opt or, you know, maybe wanting to opt to text you, but even then they don't know what to say. Spirit, can I please get less cards? Like they're trying to find the right words to say, I would say. Yeah, a burst of magic. Because it's like, I don't know if you guys can see the silhouette of like feminine energy here. Because it's almost like this is how they see you, but it's almost like the silhouette is made out of smoke. So I don't know, it almost makes me feel like this person could feel like if you're a feminine energy, like you're out of reach, but it's almost like it's almost like just the thought of you, like, burst this person open. Like, for some of you, it almost gives me the energy of, like, sending you into a frenzy. Like, with the earth magic. For some of you, it's the way you walk, the way you talk, your stature, your stance. Not for nothing, I'm not gonna lie, this energy feels a little intimidating. Like, it almost is like, for some of you, you could have been a figment of like this masculine's imagination, but you showed up in real life. Yeah, certainly. The royal you. And it's almost like you You dot every T, you cross every I for this person. You bring them, like, it's almost like you bring this masculine to life. Or you brought them to life. I feel like you still do it. Even more so that it's almost like for some of you, I'm getting like the energy of walking away. Like you could have walked away from this person because you know your value, your worth, and your value. And even with this weekend, the lion energy, this person, it's almost like they're watching you like get away in a way. Like they're watching like you just like, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but like dissolve in front of them, like, because they're so far, or at least they may feel that you're so far out of their reach. Like they don't know how to come to you, how to get close to you. Yeah, with the opening to discovery and the close encounters. Let's see. I like this. I like this energy. Because it makes me feel like you're very, what's the word? Like open. Like just naturally. You could be like they're saying in full bloom. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. Can I get one more? And I felt the energy just went by before I started the reading, when I was like picking out the cards, and I felt the energy of paradise. And I don't know why, but that's just the energy that I felt. But I just seen the paradise card in this deck, and now they're giving me the song Paradise by LL Cool J and A. Marie. Paradise. So that song could be significant. Spirit is funny. I don't even know if I cut these cards, but I'm gonna cut them again just because I don't know. But at the bottom of the deck we have Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, and hesitation. Yeah, it's like you struck this person. Up under that we have, or like this person may even feel like they've been hit by, Cupid's arrow, hypothetically. The dragonfly, it says be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. And then we have, look, I knew I felt it, the camera, which says reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. And to me, like dragonfly energy in my wild unknown animal card deck is, it's air energy, and it deals with the throat chakra. So it's almost like if this person feels like they've been struck by Cupid's arrow, it's pushing them to communicate. But before they can communicate, it's almost like they're, again, like in that reminiscing stage. Of possibly like a choice that they made in the past. They could have, with the keys on the ring and healthy choices. I just heard you were the best option. You were the best option. But now it's like this person could have chose, a different direction to go. And now it's almost like they're realizing like the decision that they made, it wasn't the healthiest. You were the healthier choice, and whatever this is. So let's see what comes out. Can I get one for the seahorse, please, Spirit? Too many. Look, it's like 3 cards here, but the top one is a love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Yeah, we have the sword and the rose coming out for the unicorn. Hold on, let me do it like this. So that makes me feel like, yeah, this person is having like a moment of clarity, realizing like cassette is at the bottom, and that says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Like they're realizing something by being in this, you know, reflective, reminiscent like state in regards to you. Like realizing, like, especially with this diamond, like you were pressure. This person could be watching old like videos with the sunglasses. It says watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. But I feel like this person could be like focusing in on, you know, things they may have saved on the phone, on a phone, you know, or videos you made. Can I get one for this diamond, please? Too many. The diamond. Why is this diamond here? Yeah, we have hand of cards. Taking a risk, taking a chance, a risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambled. So this person, like, you know, could have gambled with you. Give me 1 second to let this ice cream truck pass. Pardon me, y'all. Like, I don't understand. This ice cream truck hasn't been around, like, for like 2 weeks. And now all of a sudden today it wants to come. I just don't understand. But whatever. We have seduction on the bottom, which says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, and third-party interference. Yeah, for some of you, you know, not for nothing. It's not, this may not be for everybody, but this person could have, you know, chose, you know, a third party, whether it's another person, place, or thing, where they risk this connection with you. Can I get one for the wine glass? For some of you, I just feel like they, how can I say this? They, it almost feels like there was fear, like they were afraid to like invest, or, you know, I'm hearing you were too solid, too solid. And so we have out, we have out, I like you for this wine glass. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. But then we have heartbroken. So this is just further confirmation of like, yeah, this person feels, you know, very strongly like they like you. For some of you, they may even be coming to the realization that they love you. But with the it really is the 3 of Swords energy, you know, they feel heartbroken. It says deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. You were the real deal. For some of them, they could be watching you, again, with the sunglasses at the bottom. I'm going to get another one. Can I get another one for this black diamond with the hand of cards? Too many. Can I get one? I mean, what I'm hearing is they threw away the diamond. They threw it away. Yep, they threw away the diamond for like a rock with the chaser and seduction. What's at the bottom? Yep, heart with a key. And it feels like this is your energy, the heart with the key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together and perfect. It feels like your energy in the sense that you didn't, like, almost in a way, like you didn't let it break you. You didn't, like, this person, I'm not going to say it in this way, like, doesn't have the key to your heart, but you have the key to your own heart. Finally. But like you hold the key. Like, so you're still very open, very welcoming, you know, to love. I won't say that it's to this person. Like, only you know that if you're still open to this person, but it's almost like it didn't make you in a way jaded. Like, it didn't close you off to love. Like, you're still very much open to it. Because like, it makes me feel like saying, like, you didn't mess this up. It wasn't you. They said one more. What's up under this heart with the key? Yeah. See, yeah, like you're still. It makes me want to say, like, you're still you. And this person could even be like replaying old conversations with talking and cassette. It says interested, conversation, awaited message arrives, a text, call, email. Like, they could, like I said, this inner, like I felt it in the beginning of the reading, like this person wants to, you know, initiate some type of conversation, but, you know, it was over due to their whatever this addiction is. It could be anything, a person, place, or thing. It's almost like I feel like this person is like talking to themselves, or like even in a way of trying to like rationalize why or how things ended. And it was because like they were like still attached to something. It almost feels like lust with the chaser and seduction, or like quick or cheap thrills. This almost makes me feel like with the talking card, they're wondering like who you're talking to, because they know, like I said, they like the way that you talk. So it's almost like they're like almost pondering like, who are you talking to? You know, who are you dealing with? And you know, in all honesty, like worried about something they shouldn't be worried about, but whatever. All right, bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords. It's like they're like, it almost feels like with the way that this point is at the top of the sword, they're coming to like a conclusion, some type of clarity in regards to the past. here's this Libra energy with Mars. I mean, not with Mars, but that's where Mars is at right now. So it's just more confirmation that this is a masculine energy. Some of them could be thinking about how they, communicated, or even like the lack thereof. Yeah, this person with the Six of Wands, it's almost like they could have used communication, or like the lack of communication, as like a weapon, as like a way to like feed their ego by like withholding from, going forward in this connection with the Two of Cups. And then we have the King of Wands with the Queen of Cups. So the feminine energy is showing up as, is that the Queen? Let me just make sure, because I believe the Elders are the masculines and the Guardians. That could be the Knight of Cups though. Let's see. No, is it? Yeah, it is. It's the Queen of Cups. The Explorers are the Knight. So yeah, a King of Wands and a Queen of Cups. Cancer and Leo energy. Yeah, and it's almost like, yeah, this masculine, like I said, you light them up. You bring them to life. You see the sparks and the fireworks, and and I feel like it's because like the way that you love and you care is so gentle. Like it's almost like you're not gonna push, because you know what's in your cup with the Ace of Cups. It's almost like love, and this is something that this person could be learning, because they're seeing the Ace of Swords as the Page of Swords, like from the bottom up, where they could have, been looking at it from like the top down. Like it almost makes me feel like saying like not from a founded mental space. It's like they were looking at it upside down. So the Ace of Swords upside down is like a false reality almost. That's what it makes me feel like. But can I get one for the Seahorse and the Sword and the Rose? The Seahorse and the Sword and the Rose. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, it makes me feel like everything is up in the air in regards to you, because they see you as this Nine of Pentacles. That's what it makes me feel like. And with the Six of Pentacles, there's a Three of Pentacles. And it's almost like, this person is like struggling with how, realizing like, the only thing I can say is like they didn't see you clearly. They didn't see you for who you are. Yeah. So it's almost like with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. Again, that's almost giving me the energy of like, for some of them, they could even be making peace by like watching you like pass them by with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. And still being indecisive on if they should come, come forward with the Two of Pentacles and the Chariot. Wondering if they'll stay in this state of like almost discontentment, and it almost feels like uneasiness. to go after their Nine of Cups. Because it almost feels like with the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups, like the Ace of Cups, you know, walked away. Because that's what's in between the 8 and the 9. They, you know, and that could be you. Or, you know, vice versa. Take it how it resonates. Yeah. And for some of you where I said their perspective was off. Something was off in regards to how they perceive things. Because like I said, they could have been looking at with that Page of Swords and that crow, how he was looking at it through his legs. So he was seeing it like almost inverted in a way, I guess is the best way I can say it. With the Hanged Man, it's like, and the Star, it's like now they're looking up. Can I get one for the Black Diamond, the Chaser, and the Seduction? For some of them with this Nine of Pentacles, if they're not seeing you in this energy, what they're coming to the realization of like is that in regards to their stability and their, you know, security of self, they were all over the place with the Six of Pentacles. Can I get one for this Hand of Cards, the Chaser, and Seduction? Yeah, with the Seven of Wands, that makes me feel like, yeah, they said it was obvious. It was obvious that, you know, like you beat out the competition. Yep. And nothing comes by way of being more obvious than the Tower. So I feel like this person had a Tower moment in regards to you. Like you were worth the effort. And it's almost like this Tower is making them realize the effort that they didn't put into the situation. So it only expanded with spaciousness. And the Three of Swords, it only like made the separation, like, what's the word? Like it just allowed for more space for the separation to, you know, like almost stay that way. Like no chance of reconciliation with the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. It caused, you know, the gap to widen, is what I want to say. Can I get another one for the Hand of Cards, the Black Diamond, the Chaser, and the Seduction? Yep. We have the Air card coming out. For some of you, it's like who they went towards or what they went towards. Like I almost feel like they can't breathe. We have Justice at the bottom. And then the Elder of Cups. And then here's the Five of Cups. Yeah. It's like when you take a fish out of water. Because like, they're showing me a fish flopping when you like take it out of water and don't immediately put it into, you know, more water. Like this person, wherever they're at or wherever they chose, it's like I almost feel like it's toxic. Like a fish needs water. So where this person's at, like they're like in the, like there's a lot of air energy where this person is at. Whether that's another person, you know, it could be their physical environment. Like there's no water, or like the air that this person is breathing is like not good for them. and it caused like a ripple effect, or it's causing a ripple effect, to where this person like almost feels like they're not in the right place, in the right environment for themselves. And it's almost like with this Elder of Cups, it's like now they want to come back, like even they're looking at the Ace of Cups from a different perspective. It's something from the bottom up. Can I get one for the wine glass? I like you and heartbroken. Yeah, the Five of Swords. Yep. And you see like how they was looking at the Ace of Swords was like, it's almost like someone is realizing like they gave up their peace for a lie. Or they were lying to themselves about something. Because I'm being drawn to the Four of Swords, you know, laying here. Which is a card of peace, of, you know, meditation, of, you know, taking a time out. It's a energy of recovery. For some of them, it's like they could have been lying to themselves to how they feel about you, but they no longer can, you know, lie to themselves. They could even be realizing, like with the Five of Swords, like they gotta stand on like the truth that they had, but it was a lie. It wasn't like it was a lie. Can I get another one? That's what I feel like. Like this is, there was no victors in this situation. They don't have you. Whatever they went towards, you know, it's like they possibly could have gotten like mind games played with them. Or they could just be in a place of, you know, chaos where there is no peace. Can I get another one for this? Yeah. The Eight of Swords. And the 5 to the 8 is the 3 that's heartbroken. Whatever it is, it was of their own making. We have Sagittarius at the bottom. It almost makes me feel like this person was like wanting to move too fast, or they moved too fast. Again, because it makes me feel like the Knight of Wands, where this person was just chasing thrills. And there's no life in that. Like, I'm being drawn to like, you know, the barren trees here. And they said a no man's land. But we have the Six of Swords and the Hermit. Which the Six of Swords is overcoming the Five of Swords by way of the Ace of Swords. And it's almost like this path pushed this person into like hermit mode, where they needed to do like that self-reflecting, that internal work. It's almost like they like with the Queen of Wands here, it's like they're like, if they're saying feeling the heat, and it's almost like this person can like either one of two things: they're in heat for you while being in this hermit mode, but it's almost like they can feel the heat like almost that you're used to, so you know, like it doesn't bother you. Where the Knight of Wands, like they're just like the little embers. You're the flame. Can I get one for this air card, please? And then we'll grab the guidance and the advice, because I don't think anything else needs to be clarified. Can I get one for this air card? Too many. The air card. Oh. That was judgment. But I'm gonna put it back. Yes, but it's almost like, yeah, they made a bad judgment call. And it's almost like, because they said to make things right or to move forward, they need to, you know, with the Eight of Wands, there needs to be some type of communication. Can I get one? Too many, please. One for this air card. Yeah, it's almost like, because we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, they made the wrong choice. Now this person is emotionally confused. Their judgment was clouded in regards to this connection with the Lovers at the bottom. This person could have been very impulsive. They could have liked, you know, drama and attention. Like, but for like all the wrong reasons with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. They could have even like tried to entice you to like fight over them or compete for them, which was childish with the Page of Wands. Like, I feel like this person could have been very like immature. Can I get one more? Yeah. So we have the Nine of Wands. Which is like the wounded warrior energy. You know, someone who keeps going back to the past. Then we have water at the bottom. I don't know, this person may be afraid of water for some of them, or they don't like to be in water. Give me one more for this Nine of Wands. Why is this Nine of Wands here? Yeah, they struggle with their feelings and communication because it's like I said, the lines are crossed. So it's like, I feel like this person is like gridlocked into a situation or a circumstance. Like, even feeling like there's no way out because they're just so confused mentally, emotionally. Yeah, we have Scorpio coming out, which is like, it could be fear. It very much so could be fear. Or not wanting to face the things that, you know, they could have possibly hidden or tried to hide. And then we have Leo at the bottom. And Leo and Scorpio square each other. Oh my God, all the square signs. Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So what's in Leo right now? Mercury and Venus. Yeah, this person could be struggling with how to, you know, reveal what they keep hidden with Lilith being in Scorpio. But Pluto and Aquarius is that energy that's bringing it forth. because it needs to be cleared out. Something needs to be cleared out with, like, I feel like with the spaciousness card, something needs to be cleared out. Give me one more for this Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely Saturn. We have Capricorn coming out. And fire, bottom of the deck. Yep, Saturn and Aries. This person could just be realizing like they were unstable. They weren't coming from, you know, a stable and realistic mindset or mind frame. And with fire and the Ten of Swords, it's almost like, it almost feels like with the Ten of Swords, it's getting to the root of their issue. Like it's almost digging up the root of the issue. I'll get another one because that's just part of the expansion pack. Can I get one for Capricorn? Yep. It's almost like this person had a chance to mature into a King of Wands. Although they may physically look like a King of Wands, the actions that they take are that of a Knight of Wands. And it's almost like with the High Priestess, they could have been like, you know, the High Priestess is you know, very intuitive energy. It's feminine energy. It makes me feel like that could be you if you're a feminine energy, where you are privy to this person. You, like, it's almost like they're just now becoming privy to what your intuition told you. And I almost feel like with the water here, you were trying to like help them release this energy with Capricorn energy here. And because it's here, like, I'm going to say it, I don't know, like, who this resonates for. This is not going to be for all of you. But some of you intuited, like, a possible child could have been made or created. Not with you. But it's like something intuitive could have, you know, alerted you to, like, a baby being born for this person. But it came out of like it wasn't, it's not, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but it was a baby that was made out of like impulsive actions, like with someone that they don't love or even like. But that's not for all of you, so if it's not yours, don't take it. But for others of you, you were trying to like almost like help them clear their perspective with the water and the Page of Pentacles here. But yeah, this person was stuck on like attention, or, you know, like again, like chasing the thrills. I'll get one more and then that'll be it. Can I get one for this Elder of Wands and Explorer of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands? It's almost like this person couldn't control whatever this there, I don't know. We have the devil here, so it could be anything. Addictions, like I said, lust. Um, they're saying hell. Can I get one for the devil? What is this devil energy? But just restriction and like limitations. Like this person, although it almost feels like they were almost like constantly on the move or on the go, they were like trying to escape something. Like it feels like a lot of escapism from like their reality. They were just looking for a way out of their own reality. But it's like it's something that they created. They could feel stuck or bound with the Three of Cups to like some type of group or environment or even family. Because it's like there's something missing. There's something missing. And this, you know what this could be too? Because like I'm getting, although mother and father energy, like this person could, like I said, you're not in a relationship with this person, but they could have started a relationship with someone else. But I don't feel that strongly. I feel like this is, it's almost like this person didn't come from like, or didn't know like what it was like to have like a mom and a dad, you know, like, or maybe their experiences with their own mom and dad, like something was always complete. Like this person could have came from like a broken home. So it's almost like, how can I say this? So they didn't know, like they were unable to recognize what it's like to actually, you know, be in that dynamic with someone. Like it wasn't, this person could have even like not been provided for, you know, like the way that, you know, like it almost makes me feel like traditionally, you know, you have like a mom and a dad, and you know that's the family. Like it feels like for the majority of you, this masculine, like they, like there was suffering from that, from, you know, possibly their own parents. Like it's almost like they never seen like love and care, you know, growing up as a child. Like true, what it's like to have two, you know, parents. I mean, but like I don't mean to sound insensitive. I don't. And that's, you know, that's not my intention, but not everybody has that. It's still like, it almost makes me feel like this person may even use that as an excuse. Like, well, I didn't have both my parents. Okay, a lot of people didn't. But it's not, oh, like it's not, it doesn't make it valid to go around and treat people like the way you were treated, or to treat people in a way to make them feel how you feel because you never had something. So it's like they were just, like almost limiting themselves to connections where, there were always like there had to be like they surrounded themselves with like a lot of people to like to almost feel connected, like because there was such a disconnect within because of their, like I feel like this is familial for this person. For some of you, like I said, don't harp on that storyline of the baby. That may be for like one of y'all. But the rest of this feels like this is all like trauma. Coming up and rising up like as like an insecurity, or where this person's insecurity derives from is from the lack of this dynamic. So it caused them to like just act out and be frivolous and careless and not take into consideration, like always just looking for that next thrill, just in and out of like, I gotta get out of this energy. Like I can't. Let's grab the guidance and advice. What's the guidance and advice for? Oh, that was it. So we have a merry motive. So it says a merry motive. Key concepts: knowing your own motives, understanding what drives you to meet your goals, the momentum your attention creates, and the wisdom behind your intention. You've chosen a path, you've set an intention, and you've begun to move toward a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind this drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you, or you feel about yourself? You must choose to be in flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where the energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious of others, competitive, or overly ambitious, you will always feel as if you are not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Dig deep to understand your why. If your true desire is to experience X, let go of your attachment to the form that X is supposed to come in. Make sure your motive is merry, joyful, clear, and honest, and aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is a perfect match for your intentions. It always does. Yes. And there's something in here that caught my attention. Yeah, this person, like I said, for some of you, they may use like, well, I didn't have this, or I didn't come from that, as an excuse. And that's where this limiting behavior or belief, or just the perception of themselves is coming from. Because for some of you, actually the majority of you, that's what this is. So it's almost like they align themselves with this devil and the 3 of Cups, to like people that they don't have to give to. But it ends up feeling like it ends up being a cage for this person. It's like, it's kind of like contradictory. But it does. It ends up being a cage for this person. And as I say cage, look what we have on the bottom. But it's almost like for some of you, you were here to show this person like, you're keeping yourself in this cage. And there's no excuse for it. Like, let me get one for the Three of Cups. What is this Three of Cups? What is the Three of Cups? It's almost like they invest in, you know, people, places, and things that can't give back to them. But like with you, where you invested in them, they didn't, you know, they chose not to reciprocate. Like, it was a conscious choice. What is this Three of Cups, Spirit? This is like someone who, like, yeah, it's just because they want to feel like they want to be a part of something. They want to be a part of something with the Nine of Cups and connection at the bottom. Yeah, they just want to be a part of something. Like, it's almost like this person may struggle with, like, their identity with Aries here, like, of being their self. Like, it's almost like this person doesn't know how to be themselves when they're in, like, close connections with people. So it has to be whoever they deal with, it's like it has to be like a group thing. So that way they're not, like, having that one-on-one interaction with people. If they're in a group, it's almost like they can, you know, step over here, step over there. Like, they don't have to fully show themselves. And for some of you, like, it could be like with third parties, like other people. But I don't feel that. I just feel like it doesn't matter who it is, whether these are friends, you know, a social group, family members. Like, they don't let people get too close. But it's like, it's a tactic, because this person is like, it's almost like they just want to, like, fall into the fold. I don't like that. And, or like they stay around, like, people that they're familiar with. Like, they don't step outside the box. Because from the 3 to the 9 is the 6. Give me one for a merry motive. It's like they just stay around the same people, the same places, the same things. Can I get one for a merry motive? And it's like they're realizing, for some of you, they're realizing, like, this pattern of behavior and how it's been, like, of detriment to them. We have the Twin Flame card coming out. Yeah, and some of you, they're realizing, like, again, the reason why behind why they've acted the way that they acted in regards to you when you were, like, I'm not gonna say a twin flame. I'll just say, like, the yin to their yang, but it's because they were out of balance. So it required you to, you know, be one-on-one. Balance, you need one positive, like, now I'm not gonna say it like this, but you need the yin and you need the yang to create balance. And then we have photograph at the bottom. And it's almost like, yeah, they were realizing, like, this connection with the butterfly was supposed to help them evolve, help them to grow. And give me one for a merry motive and twin flames. I would not be shocked if the Lovers came out. Like, yeah, we have the 6 of Wands. Like, again, it's just more confirmation. It was supposed to move this person out of stagnation, out of this stuckness, to achieve balance, which would definitely be something to celebrate. With the 4 of Wands here. Like, there's a recognition here of, like, this person realizing, like, why you were to come into their life, like, why you guys needed to align, and it was, you know, it wasn't just beneficial for this person, it would have been beneficial for you too. Excuse me, as the feminine energy. It was like soul evolution for both of you, but it's like they cut it short. So it's almost like, well, I'm going on with my journey. For some of you, like, that's just how I feel, and this person is like watching you, just like, or even feeling like you don't want to talk to them, you don't want to deal with them, nothing. And for some of you, that your reaction is, you know, whatever you decide to do is what's right for you and this person. No, I can't say what you're doing. You know, I don't know what you're doing. But yeah. But as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that this resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I would take a look at your Leo house, your Libra house, and your Aquarius houses, because Venus and Mercury are, you know, they're in opposition. I mean, Aquarius is still retrograde and it's in late degrees, but it's still the opposite to Leo. And I would check your Mars house as well for where Libra is for you. So, like I said, I hope everyone enjoys their week. I always thank you all for tuning in with me. And I will see you all on the next one. All right? Later.